Hi there, Kirsten here with the Open Shore Realty Group. Wanted to shoot a quick video today for all of our homeowners so that we can get kind of mass information out in a quick format, because there's no surprise that properties are taking longer to sell right now. There's no surprise, it's no secret that the market's definitely changed. We are definitely not in a COVID market anymore, or pandemic market, or whatever you wanted to call it. That's not what we're in anymore. Now, statistics show we are not in a buyer's market yet. Statistics also show that we're not totally still in a seller's market anymore. So it's a very, what my professional term for it would be, weird market, because I don't really know what else you would call it. It's super weird right now. We have buyers treating this like it is a buyer's market, and they can come in 40,000 under asking with offers. We have sellers coming in saying, nope, I'm going to get multiple offer. I'm maxing out my list price at the top of comps. I'm seeing it all day long. I'm sure that you're seeing it too. If you're following our page, you're probably, also seeing houses for sale and whatnot on Zillow or whatever platform that is. So I wanted to share a little bit of a tidbit of what we're seeing on the back end on the professional side, so you as a homeowner can be prepared for that with whatever plan it is that you have, because it's very important. It is absolutely crucial in how you price and structure your pricing of your home right now to not be stuck in this loop. Right now, make no mistake that your home is what is considered a depreciating asset right now. It is not going up in value right now. Now, that does not mean like, oh my gosh, it's like having a car and we're making payments on a car and it's just going down and plummeting. That's not what I'm saying. This is not panic stations. It's not go sit in the corner and start rocking, but it is be aware. This is just our, PSA, public service announcement of just be aware that homes are going down in value. They're not tanking. The market's not crashing. It's not 2008. But they are depreciating. Now, what does that mean if you do have an interest in selling right now, or if you're listed, maybe not with us, maybe you're listed with someone else right now, whatever that case might be? It does mean it's extremely important that you price correctly and stay ahead of this downward curve. So if you've got homes coming down like this, and you've got someone that's, shown your property and they've looked at your property and they looked at it like right here, that property is still going down. So if they take a week to think about it, the property's down here. Well, they're not going to offer this price that they saw it here when properties are here now, right? So then if it keeps going down and they're still up here thinking about it and it's been 2 weeks, they're not going to offer up here anymore. So if you come back and say, oh, well, I'll offer pricing for like here and I'll drop it like $10,000. Well, now you're here instead of here, but real frame, we've already dropped this far. Houses around you have dropped this far. We have had more price drops in the last 60 days. No, sorry, last 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks, I was thinking 2 months. Last 2 weeks, we have had more price drops than we have in the last 4 years. Okay, that's a huge deal. So if you are listed right now, or you are about to come on the market and you've already talked numbers with a realtor or something like that, please know those numbers are wrong. Please know those numbers are already behind, because they've had more price drops in the last 2 weeks than we have in the last 4 years. If you haven't been one of those people that's price dropped, or you have, talked to your agent maybe more than 2 weeks ago, those prices are wrong and you're already behind them in pricing. You're already chasing the market. And the second you start chasing the market, the buyers are already thinking, what's wrong with your house? The buyers are already thinking, hey, that house has been for sale for so long, because they're used to COVID market. They're used to, oh, that house flashed for sale, oh, it's gone. Oh, that house came up for sale, oh, it's gone. Oh, this one, oh, no, it's gone. Already under contract, gone. Now they're seeing houses, and if they're on the market for more than 5 minutes, which they are because the market is going down and houses are a depreciating asset right now, they're sitting there going, something's definitely up with that house. That house has been for sale for a week and it hasn't gone on contract. That house has been for sale for a month. Especially if they're a neighbor and they're watching you. You've probably done this to neighbors. They have people coming in and all the showings have stopped. I never see anybody stop by that house anymore for showings. That's because buyers are wondering what's wrong with the house. It's not fully the house's fault. It's not saying there's something wrong with your property, but the market and all the contributing factors of the rates and the media and the hype and social media itself and just everybody saying it's all doom and gloom. It's not, but it is causing house prices to drop. The feds have already said that they overcorrected. We knew they were going to. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket science, but apparently they can't figure that out. So they've overcorrected and they've halted home buying too much. So they're talking that by the end of this year, rates will drop. Fantastic news, right? Oh, well, let's all just wait and sell our houses then. No, because if you're buying, what are you going to buy? Because when the rates drop, demand's going to go up. All these people that are like, I'm not buying because the rates are too high, I'm going to wait till the rates drop. Well, then the rates drop and everybody runs out and starts buying. The demand goes up. What happens to the prices? The prices start going up because the demand's up. Now, that sounds like it's a good thing if you're a home seller. However, you've got to keep a hold of the property for that long. You've got to hope that that actually comes true. Now, if you also want to buy something, if you're selling and then also trying to buy, now you're in bidding wars. And we hear it all the time. People don't want to be in bidding wars. It's not a bad thing. You just do your best offer. But you will have more competition. Make no mistake, it will be harder to buy when the rates are cheaper because there's going to be more people buying and still not enough houses for sale. We never caught up in inventory with COVID, even with everybody selling their house. We never caught up with the inventory. So I don't want this to be like a 30-minute long-winded educational session, but I wanted this to just be kind of a public service announcement of be ahead of the market, be aware that, homes are right now trending downwards. They are a depreciating asset right now. So if you're thinking of selling or you have gone on the market and you haven't been amongst the people that have done a price drop in the last 2 weeks, so 14 days, please know that there was so many of them, it was more than the last 4 years. So you are now behind the market. So all these buyers are looking at these houses here and you're still sitting here. When you start doing price drops, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 price drops, they're not going to cut it. You're going to have to do huge price drops to catch up with everybody that already dropped and caused this depreciation in home values. It's not only all their fault, but they're not helping because that's what buyers are seeing. If every house in a 5-mile radius of you has had a price drop and you haven't, are they going to come look at your house? No, they're looking for a deal. Buyers don't want to overpay. So if you're the only one that hasn't done a price drop, they're going to every single other house around you that has. Because if you're looking at around 10 days on market and you haven't had a showing yet, it's price. If you've had 5 or 10 showings in 10 days, but no offers, it's price. Rest assured it is price because price fixes everything. If you're looking at a product that's for sale and you watch it and you kind of like it and they put it on sale and you're going to buy it, right? If you have interest. If they put it on sale and you're still like, you either just didn't want it or the price still isn't right. Because, why do people wait for Black Friday sales? They want the product, but they want a deal. It's the same thing with buying a house. People don't want to overpay. They want to feel like they're getting a deal. That's not to say they're not paying you what it's worth, but buyers determine the market. So there's no point in hating on the buyers and saying, oh, well, they're just not being reasonable. No, they're being buyers. They are being buyers. Buyers are the market. If the buyers don't buy, the market is down. That's how it is. That's just logistics. When the buyers buy, because the rates drop and more buyers coming to buy, they put the market back up. It's not sellers determining price anymore. We're not in that straight seller's market with the buyers having no control and having to offer lease backs and paying $100,000 over. Yes, occasionally that is still happening, but that's in very unique properties. Usually they were very underpriced to start with to create that buying frenzy and a couple of other things. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this gives a little bit of insight into, what's driving this market, what's affecting it. If you are thinking of selling or you have gone on the market and you're not quite seeing the activity you want, it's price. Right now it's 100% price. If you're not priced correctly, it's not going to sell.